at predictions. Obviously, team of the week is imminent. And we're going to see this in a second here. But obviously, before this all kicked off, we talked about, myself and TN, what our predictions were for this week's team of the week. And this is what we came up with. Shall I go first, TN?
You go for it.
I'll go first. Okay. I'm kicking things off with Rodri. 87 rated Rodri, Man City. He had a cracker at the weekend. Superb game with a 3-1 victory there. Midfield, I think, constantly holds the play up superbly. Also drives the play forward. He scored as well. Not got a Team of the Week card thus far. I think it's time that Rodri has been awarded one. And you guys at home may or may not disagree. Let me know in the chit chats as well. Thomas Muller as well scored this week. Again, doesn't have. He's got like I think a Champions League card, a FIFA World Cup one, but he doesn't have a Team of the Week card. I rate him highly. Bayern Munich scored this week as well. Again, I think it could be the one. I've gone for a 80 rated Harvey Barnes. I've got a little bit wild card there with Harvey Barnes. However, hasn't got a Team of the Week card of any sorts at all, really. But this weekend, again, that 4-1 victory, he played his part. He did the business. I rate Barnes. I rate him highly. I think he's earned his stripes. He deserves a Team of the Week card. Those are my picks. I don't know what you think about those, TN, but I want yours broken down for us on screen. And you start off with a bit of a goat to the top there.
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to argue with a man that scored 4 goals over the course of the weekend. So I've gone with Cristiano Ronaldo as number 1. I think it's about time as well for Team of the Week that we have like the pinnacle. We mentioned Neymar earlier in Team of the Week 5. So I want to see that sort of same thing with Cristiano Ronaldo. And again, scoring 4 goals, you're naturally going to be in Team of the Week as well. So I think that's really, really a no-brainer. Ben Yedder as well. We mentioned the PSG lost 3-1 Monaco. Ben Yedder scoring 2 goals, pivotal part of that win as well. So I put him in there. I think he's going to do a job. And I think people are going to love to see what Ben Yedder has to offer this week. And last but not least, we mentioned him earlier, Kelechi Iheanacho scoring a goal against Tottenham. And also, I think he got 1 or 2 assists, one which was offside as well. So like, hard to argue with that. And I think I'm feeling confident this week, man. I really am.
Yeah, Iheanacho, I think I would have gone there had you not already. So I went the next best thing, which was Harvey Barnes. What do you think, Johnny, of our choices there? Yeah. I mean, players, there's a lot of variety there at least.
Well, yeah, one of the players that sticks out to me when I watch football, Rodri, I just think he makes that team tick. He's not the first one that comes to mind when you think of the Man City team. You think of the Haalands, of the Bruyners, but every team needs a player like a Rodri who's cleaning up and keeping everything ticking. I
always find as well, seeing the highlights, he has such attitude on the pitch. Like you think, I don't want to get into fisticuffs with this one. Like he looks menacing. Yes. I don't want anyone near it. But those are our Team of the Week predictions. We don't know what's going to happen, and probably will very shortly. But Team of the Week 15 is coming your way, and if we get, I mean, you in your track record in the past, how are you doing in terms of predictions?
Do you know what? I think a best week has been 5 out of 6. But I think I'm averaging around 2 or 3 right now. Like, I'm getting a good solid few, but I just keep missing the odd 2. Yeah, it's not bad. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm slowly starting to gauge it, but it can be a bit tricky.
Okay, we are, I think, moments away from those Team of the Week predictions and seeing exactly what's come true. If we get there we go. Do we get any? Get in there. Okay, this is superb. Okay, we've got ourselves, mate. We've actually done pretty well here.
I think we've actually smashed
we've done. Did we get Harvey Barnes in there? I don't think we did. Harvey Barnes, he's not in there. Iheanacho's there, yes. So Iheanacho, Ronaldo, Yedder, Rodri. I've let the side down here a little bit here, but we've got 4 out of 5. Is that right? I think 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6, yeah.
4 out of 6, not bad at all. I mean, walk us through here. This is the Team of the Week. I'm surprised Luke Shaw. There was a lot of people saying that Luke Shaw was going to get a card. He already had a Team of the Week, but now an 87 rated at the top there as well, next to David Soria.
Yeah, I think this is arguably the best Team of the Week we've seen for quite a while. I think that Ronaldo is going to be such a good card. Obviously, people have been using his gold card, his rule breakers card, but there's finally a new Ronaldo card that we can use that's like the pinnacle, 5-star skills. He might be a little bit difficult to link, obviously him not having the Premier League links anymore, but still going to be an absolutely fantastic card. Again, Ben Yedder, like I mentioned, people are in love with that card this year. 86 pace, 92 dribbling, 88 shooting. He's absolutely going to be a threat. I know I'm going to be seeing him this weekend in FUT Champs. It's going to be a very, very massive problem. Luke Shaw, like you mentioned, he's got a CB card, not a left-back card. So I think people are going to use him because 85 pace is crucial at centre-back. So it could be a massive, massive problem for people to deal with. And he could also link with the likes of Varane and other Man United defenders. Rodri, like we mentioned again, making that team tick. Not the fastest, but again, makes the team tick. Passing is absolutely exquisite, and he's going to do a massive, massive job. Then the likes of Ian as well. Nathan Teller that we mentioned as well. We see him there at the bottom. So it's a very, very good team of the week. I tell you what, I've got about 6 or 7 team of the week packs stored because I just haven't felt like opening them recently. I haven't really felt like the team of the week is worth it. I think I might have found my team to open all those packs on. Okay, this is a really good team. I like this.
No, mate, I think a great breakdown. I think as well, Jonathan David I'm seeing there for Lille, who I found that in FIFA 22 as well last year. I packed him early on. The guy is rapid, so good, so fast, so quick. I'm really glad Ian made it into the squad. I love that. Ronaldo, though, do you think Al Nassr, his team now, chemistry-wise, does it affect it much as well? They've got the Portuguese link, they've got a lot of players. But is that going to be a big factor for people at home or not really?
I don't think so. I think there's like heroes, there's icons, there's other ways to link players into the team. So I think it won't be too difficult. I think people are going to find a way to fit that Ronaldo in. He's a class card. I mean, you can't really argue with 93 shooting. The gold Ronaldo is just fantastic. So I can only imagine this one being an upgrade on that. So he's going to be absolutely class. I think regardless of whether he's playing in Saudi Arabia, USA, wherever he plays, people are always going to find a way to fit Ronaldo in because he's that good. He's an unreal talent and he scores goals, and that's what you need on FIFA.
I could agree more. I mean, you see there's Di Lorenzo, we see quite a lot of Serie A players there, and Grifo as well. I mean, you look at pace. I always look at Rodri as he's got an all-rounder, but that pace lets him down, right? It's only 60. I think you have to balance the card to a degree. But you look at Di Lorenzo, 90 pace up there. If you've got a Serie A build team, I mean, you're looking mighty pretty with him leading the charge as well. Yeah,
I mean, again, we got. Look at the likes of Osherman that we've had. He has a strong link to Osherman. Right back, as a right back, you want someone that has a lot of pace, someone that's relatively strong as well, and someone that's quite skillful. Serie A players can be a little bit harder to link, but you've got the likes of Barella, the likes of Lautaro Martinez, and I think he just fits in like a glove in those sort of teams. So I think he's going to be a really, really good card. 83 dribbling is enough to get the job done as well. And you can see he's quite strong with the 86 physical and 90 pace. So fast, strong, and definitely a good right back for those people that can't really afford the more expensive right backs. I don't imagine he'll be too expensive, but still going to be a great card nonetheless. And for people with Serie A teams, they're going to love it.
No, they really are. Anyone for you, Johnny, as well, that you look at and think, I could use him in my lineup. I could use him in my ultimate team. That would be pretty good.
As you said about defenders, when I used to play FIFA, the pace is such a big thing because you've got these people with like 90 pace running at you. If you can get a defender like Short at 85 pace, that's a good touch. So I'd be putting him in at centre half.
Well, what's that trait this year? That meta that the strikers like Haaland have as well. You can kind of they start to really build up pace. Lengthy. That's what it is. There's this new thing this year as well, lengthy, where players like Haaland get rapidly quicker and quicker.
Really?
Yeah, like a big it makes a massive difference. But Ronaldo is undoubtedly he's Ronaldo. He's going to be the card. You mentioned like Neymar earlier on.
Yeah.
You see a Messi, Ronaldo, and Mbappe. You're going to want that card.
Free kicks as well. He's going to be.
I mean, absolute worldie there. Vlahovic as well. I didn't even see that there too. That's a massive. I mean, you're right. I think this could be the sweatiest week we've had thus far in Team of the Week. And this is really going to switch things up now when it comes, I think, to competing in the Ultimate Team and such as well, and FUT Champs too, which is. I still tend to play, but getting through 30 games in a weekend is a problem.
Yeah,
it's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games, to be fair, and it's not easy as well because a lot of people go based off the Team of the Week. So, for example, this week I imagine is going to be the hardest week for a while because, again, the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Ben Yedder, Vlahovic. If you look at that team, the first 11, there's no one below 86, and that tells you how good this week has been. So it's going to be really, really difficult. People always want the best players, and to get the best players, you need to have the best performance, and to get the best performance, you need to win games. So yeah, people are going to go for those rank ones, those 30 out of 30s, those 20 out of 20s, and it's going to be a really, really interesting weekend with these players.
Do you think as well, when you look at the leagues, before we move on to the next bit, which I'm looking forward to a lot, we've got obviously leagues now. If you're building a squad from the ground up, do you think that the Premier League is the league you want in terms of chemistry as well? Is that the one that has the best players now, Team of the Week, or is there other leagues that have better players? Because I'm thinking like last week, Kingsley Coman, for instance, right, in the Bundesliga, who scored again last night, in the match against PSG. But are there players that you see like Bundesliga? Could they rival the likes of the Premier League in terms of Team of the Week cards now? Or is there a particular division you're like, no, that's the one?
I think Prem is naturally always going to be where people are at, just because Prem is the most looked at league in the world. So I think people are always going to look there. But I found that this year, a lot of people don't really base it off leagues. It's more so off nations. I found that people, like France is a massive, massive nation, as we know. And a lot of people have like maybe Mbappe, Kingsley Coman, Savanier, Pogba, just different players that play in different leagues, but they all have that French nationality. And I found that heroes and icons have the best links. So people always naturally drift towards that. But I think if you're looking at it league specific, naturally, people are always going to flow towards Prem because, yeah, Prem is the most covered league in the world. But La Liga is a really, really good league as well. They've got Valverde, Benzema, some really, really good players from Real Madrid and Barcelona and elsewhere. So naturally, I think Prem is always going to be covered, but there's some hidden gems in other leagues for sure.
There certainly are. Right, there we go. Team of the week. And let us know what your favourite player is. You've packed anything as well in the chat too. Now,